Hey guys, my name is Andrew and I play guitar in a band called Bearing Teeth. Today I'm going to talk about creating counterpoint using a single guitar line and using traditional rock playing techniques. So when I say traditional rock playing techniques, I basically mean just using a pick. A lot of times when guitarists want to create counterpoint with just their guitar, it comes down to utilizing two-handed tapping or maybe fingerstyle or hybrid picking. I like having the attack of the pick the entire time. So what I do when I want to create the feel of two independent guitar lines is I will use my index finger to create some bass accents and have the melody go underneath that. So a good example of this is Dripping Sun. It's on our second record. The first riff on that, I use my index finger roaming around on the neck, and my other fingers have a pretty independent melodic line underneath. Rhythmically, it's pretty simple, just using eighth notes and quarter notes. There might be a dotted quarter note in there, but because I have two different melodic lines going on, it sounds a lot more complicated than it really is. It's just in 4/4. What I've done for the video is I've played it at album speed using the tuning that I use on the record, which is C standard. I play it in halftime, same tuning, and then I play it album speed in E standard tuning, and then halftime in E standard tuning. So the inspiration for this was, there's a band called Virus that I like a lot that does stuff like this. Another band called Death Spell Omega, they do a lot of similar things. And then Scott Walker on the album The Drift, there's not a ton of guitar on there, and the guitar lines are a lot different than this. But there's a lot of very similar ideas, particularly on the first track. I think it's actually the first riff on the entire record. So give that a listen if you like this. I'm going to walk through the riff slowly, which I think will highlight where those counterpoint ideas come up, mainly, again, through using the index finger for some held out bass accents. So starts off pretty simple. Just give it a bend there. Then you arpeggiate this chord. A little bit of a stretch, but nothing too terribly bad. Leave the pinky where it is on the 6th fret, but you're gonna move your index finger to the 3rd fret of the A string. So you hit it and then you slide up, diminish the chord so that you're on the 9th fret and the 10th fret. So I'll show it again. And throughout the entire thing, I tend to do some bends, so do those as you see fit. So once you slide it up here, leave that index finger again, leave it on the 9th, and you're going to move your middle finger to the 9th fret of the B string. And then you hit an open on the G. So, throughout the entire thing, you're going to leave that index finger where it is. What you do from there so you move your pinky to the 11th fret of the G, and then you move your index finger down to the 8th. And then you just slide that down. So I'll show it from a little farther back. And then same concept as before, leave the index finger where it is on the 7th. You move your middle finger to the 8th fret on the B string, except when you ring out on the B string again. So then what you do is you leave that string ringing out, and then you slide up so that you're on the 16th fret on the G. So once you slide up to the 16th fret, slide back down to the 12th, and then you use your pinky finger, go up a string so that you're on the A and you're on the 14th fret. So, and then you move your index finger down, same string that you were on previously, you move it to the 11th fret. Then all you do is you leave that chord in place, you hit the high E, back to where the index finger is, and then where you arpeggiate that, this is probably the hardest part, the stretch, is you go 13, 11, and then with your pinky you go to 15. So I'll play that a little faster. And then it just repeats from there. So yeah, as you can see, it starts index fingers anchoring all the bass notes, doing all the bass accents, and then about halfway through the riff, I switch so that open strings are generating a kind of a pedal tone, and that makes it sound a little more polyphonic, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, that's the gist of it.